upstairs. Yeah. Just above there.
Because I'm Chancellor of Durham University, so I have a real attachment. I mean, I have a formal attachment to the university, but I also have a very strong emotional attachment to the city. And I mean, it is incredibly beautiful here. I spend quite a lot of time up here now through my connection to the university. And it is increasingly accumulating litter. And so when I mentioned it to the students at the university, a group called Student Community Action got behind it in a very big way, and they've really organised the litter pick today. So I've come along just to support what they're doing. A big part of getting Britain cleaned up is going to have to be through voluntary efforts, just because of the scale of things. You can't, I mean, you see how much 50 of us have cleaned up just in an hour or so already today. The local authority cleaning team, it would take them, you know, they just couldn't do as much. And if you multiply that across the whole nation, the scale of the problem is that we need a real big voluntary effort. But then we also need lots of other things to be going alongside that, like persuading people to stop dropping litter in the first place, either through kind of punishment or just education. And we also need the other various authorities to be cleaning up their own patches. McDonald's? How did this get here? Somebody had to... Where's the nearest McDonald's? Newcastle or something, isn't it? I mean, there's a Gateshead or someplace.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. It's illegal by law to leave litter sitting. So, you know, they actually have a legal responsibility, a duty to go out and pick litter up from certain environments. So it's not something they can do when they feel, you know, inclined to. It's something they are actually required to do, just like they're required to provide, you know, sewerage services and police services and put out fires. It's a little bit like them saying we can't afford to come and put out the fire in your house. It's just not an excuse. The other thing is that litter and fly tipping and things like that are a huge cost now, but they could be, you know, they could generate revenue if you find people vigorously enough. If you caught a fly tipper and fine them £2,500, say, not only would it send a very strong message to other potential fly tippers, but it would generate a lot of revenue. I mean, I did some figures and worked out that you know, if you caught 1% of fly tippers in the country and fined them each £2,500, it would make something like £100 million for the country. The thing is that most local authorities, they just don't fine anybody. They have it in their power to impose spot fines, and they now get to keep the money. So if the City of Durham fines somebody £50 for dropping litter, the money doesn't go to central government, it stays in Durham, and it could be used for, you know, to improve the environment in Durham and make it so that places like this were nice all the time, not just once a year.
I don't know if you know, Greggs, but why would you get a bag from them? Because you just buy a pie and eat it straight away.
Well, actually, a point is, you know, because the food is designed to be eaten immediately, why should they provide a bag that lasts for all eternity? Why couldn't they give a paper bag? The things we have to do individually are, we can all bend over and pick up some litter. I mean, it really, if everybody, you know, if everybody who's against litter, if everybody who feels strongly about it was just picking up a bit of litter, it would make a visible difference. There's that. But the other thing to do is complain, and not just walk past it and tut or even ignore it, but actually to see litter and make sure that others are seeing it, that local authorities see it and accept that they have a responsibility to clean it up. Well, this looks like it's been a big success today. I don't know how many bags we collected, our group, but quite a few. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. Once you start looking, you can see it. You can find out how to take action on litter by visiting the website, and you can contact the relevant litter authorities directly from there and pledge support to our campaign.